What up, Lakers Nation? Yeah, with your boy Kareem. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me. You guys been great. I appreciate you guys. For all the new guys who stumble onto this channel, I hope you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You want to get good content. I got a trade suggestion. Um, I think that it worked for both teams, and I'm gonna give y'all my reasons why. Definitely need you guys to give your opinion on the comment section. I want everybody who sees the video give leave a comment and let me know what you think. I answer all comments. Paul George to the Golden State Warriors for Andrew Wiggins and the second pick of the 2020 draft. Reason why I'm both teams, I do it, and I'm gonna give y'all the reason why it makes sense for both teams and why I do it. First, for the Golden State Warriors, I do it because you be penciling a small forward defensively that can get you points, and I think Clay already proved that he can play. If Clay can play alongside KD and still get his numbers, Clay is like the ultimate guy. He's really like the number two, but if Paul George happened to get one or two more shots per game than him, it wouldn't matter. So I think Clay makes it easy for Paul George to fit in. And Paul George, to me, is not a number two as far as his playoff performance. This is where Klay Thompson can ease the burden on him, opposed to if Paul George is with the Clippers. Klay Thompson make everything easy. He steps up all the time in the playoffs. Long if Steph Curry step up. So now Paul George, he not in that pressure cooker as he would be with the Clippers. For one, Golden State already won a championship. They 3-time championship, been in the finals, 5 or 6 times. So their fan base, I think it'd be great, and I think he could fit in easier. And I think that they style of play, I think he can perform. He wouldn't have much pressure on him. I think Draymond takes some pressure off him, and also I think Draymond Green do a good job finding him, and I think they can go back into like that style of play, and I think that style of play fit them where Paul George fit perfect, and they are with Golden State, they don't really need a big blogging big 7-foot guy, but if they can get a guy around 6'10", 6'11", who can fit in at that center spot, all they basically need from that center spot, someone who could defend, could knock down a short jump shot, and some rim protection they need. So, and I think they could get that in free agency. I don't think that'd be hard to get. I just think they could go right back into the style of play they had a few years back. So I think, them getting rid of Andrew Wiggins, I think they get, Paul George is better than Andrew Wiggins, but we didn't see Andrew Wiggins play with Steph and Clay. So I just think it just worked out perfect for both teams. I think because right now Golden State sitting at number 2. What makes sense for them at number 2 is the big man, James Wiseman. The Golden State, I think he could fit in, but Golden State, throughout the years played good without having a center, so they could. I just think that their style of play, I just think this is like a perfect spot for them to make a deal like that. Now on the Clippers side of things, while if I'm the Clippers, I'd do it. For one, I wouldn't trust Paul George with his upcoming free agency. If the Clippers if they don't win the championship next year, they can go to the finals. It doesn't matter. If they don't win, and you got Kawhi and Paul George facing free agency, things could get tricky. Things could be real tricky. Not only I wouldn't trust him in that spot coming to free agency, and especially if he don't play well. And the Clipper fan base, if he gets some blame, if he get, let's say, 40% of the blame, if he don't play well again, there's a good chance y'all could lose him for nothing. And I think Andrew Wiggins would be perfect for them. Kawhi proved already, and I think in this league, you don't always need two, three big star players. If you got a star, Kawhi type, Kawhi, LeBron, it's certain guys I think they could be the big all star. Then you have a lot of like good players around them. I think it could work. And I think Andrew Wiggins, people don't like Andrew Wiggins. I know a lot of people probably live in the comment section and say that they wouldn't make that deal, but to me it makes sense. Andrew Wiggins, 6'7", he could but he'd be a big two guard. Kawhi playing the three, he playing the two. Andrew Wiggins could defend. You put the right coach around him in a winning situation, he can knock down shots. And then think like this: Paul George haven't done anything in the playoffs. So Andrew Wiggins proved in this league that he's at worst an 18-point scorer a game. At the least 18 points a game. You'll take that. He could get you 18 to 21 points easy. He athletic. I think defensively, the Clippers wouldn't lose much the difference between Paul George and Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins also younger. I just think that it won't be too much of a drop off for us offensively. I think that Kawhi be able to roam around more, and they give Kawhi the responsibility. You be the man to take the last shot of the game. You the number one guy. And I think, like I said, they have other pieces around them. And then the Clippers, if I'm them, I would draft James Wiseman. They style of play, you have Zubac there, and people get caught up, rookies is a rebuilding thing. You have to think like this. If you let's say they upgrade their point guard position. The Clippers upgrade their point guard position, have Andrew Wiggins. Let's say they trade Patrick Beverly and someone and get like a solid point guard. A real good solid point guard. Let's say, I'm just throw a name out there. If they don't trade Patrick Beverly, they just make a trade. Let's say someone like Dennis Schroeder. Andrew Wiggins, Kawhi Leonard. Let's just say they bring back Markieff Morris and Zubac. And then off the bench, they have, let's say, you got Pat Bev, Lou Williams, Jermichael Green, and Wiseman. Wiseman, he's the type of guy, if you put him in the game, I know he could, especially playing a veteran team, you ain't looking for him to do much. But him at 20 minutes a game, the shot block and the rim protection you're going to get, see, that's how people look at stars and look at names too much. That'd be the problem. Like, you giving up Paul George. People, I hate when they use throw around the word superstar too much. But he's not a superstar. You know what I'm saying? You get in two major pieces. Let's say you trade Landry Shamet and something else for like Dennis Schroeder or somebody. And if they bring Montrez back, who knows? But bring a guy like James White, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. It may take him some time, but at the right situation, especially going to a veteran team, you don't have to do much. You know he's gonna rebound and block shots. He catching every lob, anything around. He athletic as hell. Anything around that rim, he's catching. It's like, to me, I think he'd be a better version of DeAndre Jordan. So, like I said, him playing 20 minutes, you got Zubac. Then if you have Trez come back, that'd be good. You don't need Paul George. So, I want you guys to hit the like button. I'm gonna try more often to come with at least one trade. I'm gonna break down a trade scenario. I think this trade works for both teams. I want to know what you guys like. I'm gonna answer all your comments. Peace.